friends. Like a lot of people looking to pass the time, I'm always trying to find new streaming shows, especially on Netflix, due to its semi-permanence. I mean, not everything that you find on Netflix is permanent, but you know, with the rise of Netflix films and Netflix original series, Netflix has become my go-to for all things streaming. Do you consider watching Netflix watching TV? I feel like this day and age, it kind of is, because I mean, like, who really watches TV anymore if you think about it? Like TV anymore. I mean, cable subscriptions is pretty much a thing of the past at this point in 2024. But recently, during one of my Netflix browsing sessions, I came across Emily in Paris. It's been popping up on my suggested For You page. Even though I don't really watch a lot of romantic comedy, so I don't know why it's been on my suggested page. Don't ask me, ask the Netflix algorithm. They the ones who's crazy. So I was just so tired of seeing it, and I finally decided, let's just give it a go. Let's just watch it. I think I might be pleasantly surprised, but I'm here to tell you that wasn't the case. I started with season 1, from the very beginning, chronological order, how you're supposed to start TV shows, at least in my mind. I'm driven by order. I'm a Mars Virgo. So this show centers around a girl named, you guessed it, Emily Cooper, played by Phil Collins' daughter, Lily Collins, which is something nobody would guess without a Google search because they look nothing alike. I mean, like, I know they look nothing alike because they're father and daughter, but if you look at their faces, there's no resemblance. Like, he has blue eyes, she has brown eyes. He has no eyebrows, she has eyebrows. Where did the genes go? Either he's not her real dad, or she just doesn't have a very strong Collins gene. Anyway, that is beside the point. Lily Collins plays a marketing executive from Chicago, and she's sent to go to Paris on behalf of her colleague who becomes pregnant and sick, and thus can't go. I don't think the show said it whether it was a temporary or a permanent thing. I'm assuming it was temporary, but either way, it was going to be a long stay. So the premise is this young American woman being shocked by the drastic difference of her home culture in America and the culture in France. It's been going on for about 4 seasons now, you know, because she doesn't speak French, she doesn't have any personal connections in France. So the show really centers around her trying to adapt to life in another country, speak their language, and find professional success. So of course it doesn't go very well because she is American. She learns that American culture is very work-centered and French culture is very personal life-centered. Like, Americans live to work and the French work to live. And of course the French don't have as many reservations about their body exposure. So with that being said, Emily makes many faux pauses in this show. This show was created by the same person who created Sex and the City. I mean, I've never watched Sex and the City, but I do know the central themes around Sex and the City. Women living in the city trying to balance work, personal life, and their dating lives all at the same time, which are the themes found in Emily in Paris. Now, I wanted to give this show a fair chance, and I tried to make it through the first season, but I just couldn't. For one, Emily is an insufferable brat. Little backstory, she has a boyfriend back at home, so they have to long distance while she's in Paris. At one point, he had plans to fly out to Paris to come and visit her, but he told her he didn't want to do long distance. Now that was really shitty of him. He should have flown out to Paris first and then broken up with her. So that was a really asshole move of him, for sure. And the self-absorbed tantrum that she has about I'm just like, really? You're mad that he doesn't want to come to a beautiful city and not the fact that he broke up with you over the phone? I'm like, girl, get your priorities straight. But this instance alone doesn't make her a self-entitled brat. There's another scene where she's out to wine with a friend. That's a thing in France, apparently. At least according to Emily in Paris. Kind of like how there's tea time in England. She's talking to her friend about how she doesn't understand why the people at her firm don't like her. At one point during the conversation, she's like,
people love me. That's me.
It's way too hard to be likable. She's very people-pleasing. If your goal is to make everybody love you, I'm running the hell away from you. Because I know you're just gonna lie to my face and tell me what I want to hear. Point being, that level of people-pleasing is really icky. Very deceptive. And another example that I want to bring up is she is accidentally invited to an influencer event, and she's telling the person who's taking names and giving out gift bags. She requests for a bigger one. A bigger one. She's not even an influencer. At least not a real one. The other influencers in line were just saying thank you when they got their gift bag. The not influencer was just like,
no, I want the bigger bag. You need to give me the bigger bag.
I'm like, girl, You're not even supposed to be there. Influencing is not even your job title. You don't get to ask for a bigger bag when the actual influencers are getting the same type of bag as you. The protagonist of this show did not win me over. I don't want to continue watching a show about a whiny, self-entitled brat who tries too hard to get people to like her and thinks that she can get her way all the time because she's
charming and nice.
And also the show just follows the most basic ass framework of a romantic comedy. Beautiful, successful city girl has a hashtag blessed life, but wants an even more hashtag blessed life and wants to just chase and chase and chase. Move somewhere new, tries to fit in at their new job and hopefully find love along the way. Romantic comedies have to try harder. Like I said, I don't watch a lot of romantic comedies, but I feel like the ones I do come upon do follow this specific outline. Like, can we get something new? You guys let me know in the comments what romantic comedies don't follow this basic framework, and let me check them out. So yeah, I'm not gonna continue with Emily in Paris. I don't know why it's so popular. You can literally watch Darren Star's other shows in the city and get the same thing. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment,
And subscribe!
let me know if you guys have seen Emily in Paris and what you thought. And let me know what you're tired of seeing in romantic comedies, because I know you're tired of seeing something. Bet.